Week, another day, another edition of the Lagos Youth Show here on Lagos Television. And another month, yes, let me add that because it's a special edition. You know, when it comes to days like this, we celebrate youth across the states. You know, youth that do well for themselves and their community. You're welcome to Lagos Youth Show on Lagos Television. I am Oluwatose Olajide. So before we go ahead with our guests for this week, for this special edition, let's go this quick break. Lagos Television, let me see if you're just joining the program or you're just tuning in, you're welcome to the show. So today we have a guest as usual. Our guest today is a former member, Lagos State Youth Parliament, and his name is Seseyon Abiodun. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Good
I
to
really
have
appreciate
good
this.
to
Good to have
have
you here.
you. Good to have you. And today we'll be talking youth mobility, finding purpose beyond borders. How do you, let me just make it, how do you cope beyond borders? That's beyond, you know, your immediate environment. Yes. All right. So, Seseyo, am I right? Did I pronounce it right?
You tried. You
I
tried.
tried, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me start with how can one learn? You know, how can one learn? How can one balance personal fulfillment with professional goals in an international space?
It's good to be here. My name is Seseyon Abiodun. I'm a former member, Lagos State Youth Parliament Third Assembly, and I'm currently a student. I'm currently a student stroke postgraduate in the United Kingdom.
No.
Um, One thing I can say for every youth listening to me this evening is basically you have to have an open mind when you consider yourself as a youth traveling across the border. You can balance your professional goal and your professional goal with your aspiration, probably across the border, by strong collaboration with people, in the sense that as you are leaving the shore of Nigeria as a youth, as a Nigerian youth, you need to drop down your myth, your religion background, and everything. You need to be on the global, you need to be on global train where you see things, where you respect people's culture. Me, for example, living in Nigeria, every black person I see on the street of UK, I always feel they are Nigerians until I started having conversation with them and I discovered that some are from Ghana, Zimbabwe, South Africa, and all. Then I started having strong collaboration with them, talking to them, exchange ideas about their country, about development in their country, where they are lacking, how we can exchange ideas. And that's been really, really been an eye opener for me.
All right. So, how can you've gone there, like you said,
Yeah.
you've met people from other countries. How can an individual make positive impacts globally? Yeah, globally.
Globally, yeah. The first thing to make an impact globally is strong collaboration with all walks of life. You have people from China in my class, people from Pakistan, Afghanistan, all walks of life. So you must be ready, you must prepare for the opportunity. You must make sure you volunteer. One of the best, fastest way to make an impact globally in this part of the world is volunteering. You must make sure you are ready to volunteer, set aside some hours of your day to go and volunteer. I volunteer as helping Young Asian Voices. There's an organization called Young Asian Voice. So part of my tight schedule, I still find like 2 hours every Friday to go and train young children who are from Asia on how to play football. Just free volunteering, no financial motivation or anything. So you must be ready to volunteer. I'm talking to all Nigerian youth out there. You must be ready to volunteer. Everything is not money. If you want to go far in this part of the world, you must take down your mindset concerning money, that anything you do, you must get money from it. You can decide to get a bean bag and just move on the street, or you can start picking trash and dump it somewhere. Someone is looking at you and you'll be rewarded for that. So one of the
Okay.
best thing you can do here is volunteering.
All right. So you mentioned the Asian kids you train football, and you
Yeah.
mentioned picking around the street. Like, what other opportunities of volunteering are over there?
You can work in you can volunteer in any aspect, in any field. For example, I'm in the United Kingdom. You have IT, where you can come in as an apprenticeship. There is health sector, where you can work as a support worker volunteering for the council. There is construction. The ideology here is more than financial rewards. So there are many areas where you can volunteer in sports, health sector, construction, energy. You can join photography, helping the community. You can work as an environmental janitor,
All right.
where you
So
help. Yeah,
so we can say whatever space you find yourself, you can try to volunteer and do whatever as far as you can cope with it,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
All right.
yes.
Moving on, please. I'd like to ask, how can one balance personal fulfillment with professional goals internationally?
Personal fulfillment and professional growth.
Yes.
Um, this space we are here it has millions of opportunity. If you have flair, probably for sports, and you get to an environment where you find yourself probably as a support worker, probably in a care home or something, make sure what you have at hand first. Make sure you do it with all your heart. Then you can go back to your personal goal. First thing you must do is anything you are doing at that particular time, please do it well. Someone is watching you out there and you'll be rewarded for it. So if you, for example, if you say I want to be a medical doctor, and at the end of the day, you're on international stage and probably you find yourself probably working maybe with a maybe probably a disability organization, you can navigate from there. Make sure you speak out, make sure you talk to people, make sure you partner, tell them this is what you do, and from there it is like a chain of opportunity. The opportunity will come.
Okay, so thank you very much. All right,
You're welcome.
outside over there, there are challenges.
Yes.
There are, things you face as someone who is not from that space.
Yeah.
How can an individual overcome the obstacles, the challenges? How do one overcome?
Some of the challenges here is discrimination. Another challenge is cultural exchange. So you you as a youth from Nigeria, one thing you must do is you must respect people's opinion. People will discriminate, like in terms of color, in terms of once your color alone will signal that okay, this person is not from here. But the best way to overcome those challenges is to have an open-minded conversation. When someone tries to be racially abused, you don't have to go after them. You can sit the person down, make the person realize that no, we are all human. So I've been in a situation where someone was asking me about Nigerian food, and he said after he spoke about the Nigerian food, the next thing he said we are broke. That he heard that Nigerians are broke. So when you
Whoa,
find yourself in that kind of situation, you'll be like, wow, you
wow.
feel down, but at the same time, you now try and explain to that person, no, you sell your country. It's tough out there. You can be on a bus and you be the only black person on that bus. So how do you do it? Make sure you understand the environment very well, where you are not supposed to be. Don't be there. Where you are not supposed to talk, don't talk. You must scan the environment and understand the environment. If you understand the environment very well, you don't have problem.
Thank you very much. Okay, so what role does purpose play in achieving happiness and fulfillment? In achieving, happiness, fulfillment, purpose, what role does it play?
Purpose generally, you must not shift your goals. We have some people. So I was told about a story where someone, it took the person about 25 years to achieve his goal. So because he has a purpose to be so 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 and so, so the person did not derail from what.
It wants to be.
Yes. So you must make sure you have every Nigerian youth must have a purpose in life. The purpose must go beyond TikTok. It must go beyond Facebook and Instagram. The world out there is so competitive. So, and everywhere you go to across the world, you see Nigeria, you're doing very well. So you must make sure your purpose, you are able to tick the box. Make sure your personal goals are written somewhere. Each day goes by, you should be able to say, yes, this is what I've achieved today. And make, but the summary of what I'm trying to say this night is basically, if you have a purpose in life as a Nigerian, as a youth, please make sure you follow that purpose. Do not derail from that purpose. You will find yourself in a difficult situation where you don't even like what you are doing at that particular time. But please make sure that purpose, you didn't let it go under the carpet. Make sure that purpose is so important to you. And I can promise you, if you have a purpose and you are focused about it and you are so strategic about it, you are going to go far, far, far in this part of the world.
Okay, so um, how can values, be prioritized in that space, in that part of the world, beyond borders? How can values be prioritized? Every one of us have our values now. So getting there,
Yeah,
how can it be prioritized with different things going on around?
yeah. Um, for me, value, you must have, as an individual, as a youth, you must have a core values for yourself. If it is just three core values you want to have, you must make sure those values are there day in, day out. Like I said before, it is tough here. I won't sugarcoat, I won't do anything. It is very, very tough, especially your first 6 months, first 1 year. It is very, very tough as a student. But your core values must remain your core values. You must carry that identity as a Nigerian. You must be creative, you must be resilient, you must have a global identity. Those core values must be with you at all time. If you are the type that once you say red is red, please make sure that red is red. You must prioritize your value ahead of any other thing. You must not go beyond, you must not bend down for the rules. So basically, values for me is one key component you must have as a youth. You must make sure you prioritize your value ahead of any other thing that comes your way. You will see challenges, you will see different setback at work. But once those values are there, my values are okay. When I see a red object, I'll call it a red object. Regardless of what comes after that, I will still remain that that value is adhered to. So if you as a Nigerian youth, if you are good, if your value is there, if you make sure the core values are there as a Nigerian youth, that identity, I can tell you, you will be respected globally. Just make sure those values are there. Make sure you discover yourself first in every environment you are. Make sure you discover yourself. Make sure you create those core values for yourself. And I can assure you that you are good to go.
All right, with discovering yourself. Now, what role does self reflection, have or take in, getting it right beyond borders?
Beyond borders itself, it's not basically you moving from, if you say mobility, you can move from one place to another. You can decide to be in Nigeria and then connect someone on the internet
Of
across the
course.
border. So, self reflection as well, beyond borders, you have to make sure you discover yourself. You have to, I'm using myself as an example. You have to make sure you discover yourself. If you fail to do that, you might find yourself on the way back home. You might find yourself on the way back home if you fail to discover yourself by the time you get, or by the time you make a movement across the border, and you just feel like, okay, let me follow what everybody is doing. At the end of the day, you blame yourself and you not be happy. I have people who have gone back home now as I'm talking to you,
Oh, deported?
because not deported,
Oh, okay.
because they failed to discover themselves.
Oh, okay.
They follow the train, like, okay, what everybody is doing, I want to do it. They don't have a purpose for themselves. Their mindset across the border is, let me just get there, let me see anything that will give me money, let me just do it. So,
Get
and
there.
here the 24 hours here is like 12 hours. If you don't discover yourself early, if you don't have a core value for yourself, if you don't have purpose of what you want to achieve here, I can tell you the person might be on his way home, or he's
Okay.
our way home.
All right. Seseo, what was your coping, getting there? How did you cope? How did you manage yourself in the first few months or year when you got there?
Okay. My first few months here, when I got here, was so tough. From landing, I was already feeling the heat. I had to travel. My school is somewhere in the northeast of England. I had to travel from Heathrow Airport. I was so new to the system that I don't even know you have to pay for your ticket on before you take a train. You have to pay for the ticket on the machine. Then once the train is coming, you so I started asking questions. So one thing is that you will find it difficult by the time you get your first few months, you find it difficult. And especially when you don't have someone that can receive you, that can give you personal orientation,
Yeah.
those few months can lead you to many years in darkness and you will not get it right. So it was so difficult for the first few months in terms of the system, the culture. The English people always have a culture on Sunday where they go for Sunday dinner. Everybody cooks Sunday dinner in their various homes. So you need to learn about the culture. If you don't learn about the culture, you find it difficult. You don't tell someone you are sorry when you didn't offend the person. Maybe probably just someone just had injury and now tell the person sorry. They will look
Sorry.
at you like, why are you telling me
Okay.
sorry? So it is very, very difficult. The first few months, make sure you learn about the culture,
The
learn
culture.
about this transportation system. Make sure you scan the environment, the security, know the things you are supposed to do and things you are not supposed to do. So when you get here, maybe probably crossing your mobility across the border, make sure you ask questions.
All right.
Even though yes,
All right.
make sure
So,
you are open-minded and one of the things that gave me the platform I'm using today, like I move anywhere now, is strong collaboration with other walks of life.
all right. Thank you very much. We won't be able to take more questions, and it's good to have you, and it's good to learn from you. So, if there is anyone probably for vacation, or to study more like you're doing, and we hope they've gotten things here on the program.
Yeah,
Thank you very much, Seseyo
you're
Abiodu.
welcome. So, and I
Uh,
just want to tell Nigerian youth out there, just be curious, be responsible, and be connected,
thank
and the
you.
world will be yours.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
very
Yeah,
much. All right,
you're welcome.
let's go on this quick break, to meet our Lagos Trailblazer youth for the month. By the time we get back, we'll be wrapping up the show. Thank you. We proudly celebrate David Olaniyo as our Lagos Trailblazer Youth of the Month. David Olaniyo is a passionate youth leader and an advocate committed to driving positive change. He holds a national diploma in environmental health technology and is currently pursuing a bachelor's degree at Kwara State University. David serves as a member of the Lagos State Youth Parliament representing Ifakojai Constituency 1. His leadership journey began at the Lagos State College of Health Technology, where he distinguished himself
as the Deputy Speaker of the Student Union Government. He is the founder and CEO of Lagos Junction Media and Communications Limited, a dynamic and fast-rising media brand dedicated to telling authentic Lagos stories, promoting culture, governance, and opportunities across the state. Through his initiative, My Lagos Story podcast, David empowers young people by leveraging media storytelling and innovation to inspire change. He has also benefited from international exposure through an educational trip to Canada, courtesy of the Lagos State government, an experience that further broadened his global perspective and leadership capacity. David's journey is a testament to the power of self-belief and purpose-driven action. His story reminds us that when young people harness their inner potential, they can create meaningful social impact. On being our Lagos Trailblazer Youth of the Month, congratulations, David Olanio, our Lagos Trailblazer Youth of the Month.
The show here on Lagos Television, and hope you liked our Trailblazer. Yes, we bring the Lagos Trailblazer youth for the month for you to see and to learn, to do more for yourself and the community. And as for our topic today, finding purpose beyond borders, I hope you've learned as well. Yes, so that you know what to do at a particular time. Study people, not just outside, even within the space that you find yourself at the moment. Till I come your way some other time on the Lagos Youth Show here on Lagos Television, I am Oluwatosi Olajide.